Today, I am going to discuss about a living legend. His name is Dr. Antonio Longo. He is considered as world king on hemorrhoids. He developed one of the most popular method of hemorrhoidal treatment, and he changed the rules forever. His procedure, he developed his name as procedure for prolapsing hemorrhoids or staple hemorrhoid surgery. Until now, whenever there is a name of hemorrhoid treatments, people are fear of doing it and of not doing it. If they do, there was a fear of pain and complications, and if they don't know, fear of disease itself. In 1993, Dr. Longo revolutionized the treatment. He tells that hemorrhoid is a disease secondary to prolapse. And if we can treat prolapse, then we can treat hemorrhoids. Until now, whatever the methods we treat on hemorrhoids, it was outside. The outside part of hemorrhoids is very painful. So there is always a post-operative pain and dressings. He tells that if we can operate insides, the inner part of the mucosa is painless. So patient will do not need a dressings and he will have no pain. So they can be discharged early and resume the work very early. He developed instruments for that, and the beauty of the instrument was that it can go inside the anal canal and can take stitch. It's very difficult to take stitch otherwise inside because space is very small. Mucosa is very fragile, and as a whole intestine, rectum and anal canal are very delicate space, and there are important organs around it. So by developing this method, he became very popular, and now he is one of the most cited colorectal surgeon. Looking to his popularity, more than 9 foreign coloproctology societies make him honorary member, and he always demanded on various conferences and taken more than 1,000 lectures around the world. And he gave live surgery workshops, about more than 500. Between 1999 to 2006, he trained theoretically and practically more than 4,000 surgeons. He is an honorary president of Italian Society of Coloproctology. The method he developed remove circumferential part of rectal prolapse, and then it lift the hemorrhoids up with a circular stapler. He standardized the procedure in 1998, and then Ethicon Endosurgery delivered the instruments all over the world. Advantage of this procedure was it was almost painless. There was anatomically reconstructed anal canal, rapid resumption of normal activities, and does not require medications. Due to this, more than 2 million interventions has been performed all over the world until now. in Colorectal Foundation Trust Innovator Award, Ontario Longo was my chairpersons, and I have present my talk on hemorrhoidal treatment, and I consider it's my rarest of rare honor. Due to his popularity, he has been invited all over the world, deliver lectures, and he was among the one of the most demanded surgeon in various international conferences. He forever changed the assumptions how hemorrhoids happen. And his focus of treatment was on control. His thinking probably was, if there is no pain, rapid resumption to the work, then control is good item. If there is a second time hemorrhoids, we can treat it again. Until now, there are large number of methods. This method is about a technology. And this technology is among the new methods. And his technique is called stapled hemorrhoidectomy or PPH. There are always an issue for everyone. Among all these, which method should be selected? Every method has its own indication and his own contraindications. Whenever you go to any surgeon, he will advise you one particular methods, depends on his training, his education, and his thinking. And same way, every patient will think according to his advisors and his informations and his thinking. So, how to take a correct decision? Today, I am going to suggest the methods. Whenever we select a treatment for hemorrhoids, we first should understand the surgeons. Every surgeon has strengths and every surgeon has limitations. We must select a surgeon depending on his strengths, not on his limitations, his experience, his understanding. Same way, every patient must understand himself and his needs. Before that, another very important aspect is disease itself. Every disease has a different stage. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and stage 4. Not only stage, there is a difference in vascularity and different in anatomical structures of the area and previous surgeries. Another very important thing is which technology has to be selected. Every technology has his own superiority and his own limitations, his own contraindications and indications. Another important thing is amount of infrastructures and management required, because every hospital cannot afford all type of infrastructure, and even in efforts it costs. So ultimately, another important point is finance. One must consider whether this operation curable or controllables. If controllables, how much follow-up required, what complications will happen, what regular problem you can have, what potential risk it has. If you consider all directions, then it becomes very easy to select the best And today I am with you to help the same things.